don't know me, I am Jack Winberg. I'm the president of the Rockport Group, and it is my entire pleasure to welcome you all here to this, the celebration of the opening of the Ridgewood. The Ridgewood is, thank you. This is, for me, amazingly gratifying because for a long time the Ridgewood it started off as a plan on a piece of paper and a piece of dirt that was here, and through a lot of hard work by a lot of wonderful people, we're now standing in this building. And as a developer, I don't do very much, and you all know and have seen so many members of my team. And my real job is just to let wonderful people do good work. And when I do that, I come into a building like this, and I walk around here, and I see the smiles on your faces, and I know that we've done a wonderful job. So I want to congratulate you, because it's the customers, and celebrate you because you make all this possible. You're the people that give us the ideas, that give us the knowledge and the information to build a home. And Ridgewood 1 is the first, and in fact, as you know, we liked it so much we're going to do another one across the street. But it's the customers, Rockport's a customer-driven operation, and being here tonight and celebrating this is really wonderful. And I do want to celebrate as well, for Rockport. I mean, Rockport, as many of you know, is a family-run business. My father started the company 57 years ago. We don't build a lot of projects. I mean, we built it, actually, this morning somebody pointed out to me that since 57 we've now built, I think this is our 90th project. And we build them one at a time, and we build them with a lot of care and attention. And I couldn't do that without a wonderful group of people who are behind me on this. And for those of you who moved in, you'll know many of them already, or you'll know all of them. For those of you who are about to move in, you'll know most of them. So I don't think, if you'll give me just 2 minutes, I want to thank everybody. So Susan Bennett, who started this off, and she was most of you met for the first time at the Ridgewood, and it was Susan who helped you see the dream and helped you visualize the dream, and the one that I know that most of you are going to be living. And with Susan comes Susie, and of course Jean White, who works with us and has worked for many years, has made a huge contribution to this. And then we have Melissa and Tammy, and I think Linda was here today. So a number of people who helped with the sales center and helped to do it. And then of course Susan's operation depends very much, or is connected very much to the operation back at the office, and that's Bev Ralston, who was here, and many of you know Bev. And after you get to know Bev, I guess you get to know Susan and Susan McCartney, who helped you with your upgrades and helped you move in. And we have Susan's team is Charmaine, who did your PPIs. And Diane's been here, and I don't know if Diane is here tonight, I don't think so. And Fern, who many of you, I hope you don't get to know very badly, but when you do need it, when you do need service, Fern's the one who's going to answer the phone. And then of course when you get on site, I'm just going to take this, the only thing I made a note of was the people. When you get on site, we have a fabulous group of people who are dedicated to detail in like no other way. So we have Andy Delbus, who was our site super, who brought this building out of the ground and continues to finish it off. And then we had the good fortune halfway through of finding Rob Amon, who's been our finishing super, and Rob has just done an amazing job. The attention to detail as you walk around this place is breathtaking. And then of course, I don't know if they're here, but we have our laborers, Alex and Nick. Again, everybody pitches in, and it's really a team effort. And then there's Tony, who looks after our after-sales service. I haven't seen him. I don't know where he is. But you will see him. And then, of course, with respect to our construction team, Tony Sapanera. Actually, is Tony here? I haven't seen him. Tony's our project manager who lives and breathes this building and all the details. And, of course, David Scott, who is our senior project manager. The senior construction person at Rockport, who makes sure that this all goes. And then, of course, without the city of Aurora, again, none of this would have been possible, and Rockport is very lucky. I've got 2 people who work with the city in the planning and administrative field, Tatiana and Leona. They were here and continue to work with the city, particularly with respect to getting the second phase done. And then just to to round out the team, to make sure that we thank everybody who's participating tonight. We have Vicki Bennett, who's Vicki Griffith, sorry, who's doing all of the planning of the party, and Parnat, her assistant, and Zena Walsh, the latest member of the Rockport team, who's going to look after our market. So I want to thank my people. So finally, we come to the town of Aurora and why the Ridgewood 1 and Ridgewood 2, we're hoping, we refer to it as the Ridgewood community, Madam Mayor. We're delighted to be able to make and celebrate the contribution that we're providing here. The Ridgewood, we think, sets the new bar for quality of condominium living in Aurora, probably in the 905 region, if I may. And we're delighted to do it, and we've had wonderful cooperation from the city, from the town of Aurora's staff and from the councillors. And we have Mayor Phyllis Morris here tonight, and our councillor Al Wilson is also here tonight. Your representative, Al represents this riding, and if you'll take my recommendation when the vote comes up next month, I'm going to ask y'all to make sure that you bring these two people back, because they are worthy representatives of this town and of all the people in it. So thank you. Madam Mayor.
I think this is one of the biggest housewarming parties I've been to, at least in this vicinity here. I consider that you are our next door neighbours, because literally the word Ridgewood, we are right on the edge of a wood. It is a beautiful location, and it's my pleasure to have worked with the Rockport group. And when Jack was just mentioning that there were a lot of people to thank, I think it's important to remember that many of the people who have purchased units in here, or intend to, are people who've already got the Aurora spirit. They already know what Aurora's about. And I think it's about this type of community, but the people who've chosen to move here, we just want to congratulate you, because you've chosen a wonderful builder, you've chosen a great location, and on behalf of Councillor Wilson and the other members of council, and our own town council, our staff, I just want to pay tribute to the members of our own staff, because Jack, you mentioned your own staff, and we know they work very closely with our planning department and building. And I've actually stood over there many a day and made a call and said, what's going on? You know, there's something happening. Every step of the way, we've kept in touch with this builder. And just know that when you move in here, you are buying that quality product, because it's been checked out. It's a wonderful location, as we've mentioned. And I think we just all want to be here to wish you well. If you've chosen to move here, we want you to have many, many happy days. And also to know that the next phase across the street, we hope it's equally as beautiful as this. That you really have chosen wisely. We're thrilled to have you, Jack. So just on behalf of all of us, welcome, and do it again, because this really has raised the bar on quality. Thank you.
Just before I cut the ribbon, I missed Bill, our concierge. He's obviously very important. Shall we cut the ribbon? What do you want to do?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Got it?
There we go. It's coming.
All right.
Okay, it's time to party, guys.
just checking that
It's a lot of work and it's come to fruition. Great vision and it's come
the
to
quality is excellent.
That's a great investment. So now,
You're going to broadcast this?
Sorry?
You're going to broadcast it?
We'll see.
Is this from the filter?
Yeah, or just I do it for Jack. I do stuff with National Geographic. We shoot stuff all over the world. Yeah.